Welcome back, students. So I am here to continue our discussion of multiple choice questions. In the previous video module, we have learnt one question from the last lesson. Now this question is also belongs to the same chapter, the last lesson. Now here I wrote few lines. One or two sentences starting and then concluding one sentence I wrote here. I could not write everything. And in questions also I have not written options because these are the multiple choice questions. Options that I will read out in front of you while we will start discussion about the questions. Now here, before going ahead with our discussion, I will read out the paragraph or the lines which are given here in this question. See, listen children carefully. I started for school very late that morning and was in great dread of a scolding, especially because M. Hamel had said that he would question us on participles and I did not know the first word about them, about participles. For a moment I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright. So these are the lines. This is what this short paragraph is given here. Now look at the question. First one, that who is the author of these lines? It's a very simple question. And the options are, listen options. Options are William Douglas, first option. Second option, Selma Lagerlof, second option. Third, Alphonse Daudet, third option. And fourth, Anis Jun. So what do you think? What is the correct option? William Douglas or Selma Lagerlof, Alphonse Daudet or Anis Jun? And the correct option is, who is the writer of this chapter, the last lesson? Alphonse Daudet, D-E-T. So this is the correct option, option number 3. This question carries 1 mark. Coming to the second question, who was M. Hamel? And the options are, see now, listen options. Who was M. Hamel? First option, principal. Second option, French teacher. Third option, village sarpanch. And fourth option, French father, little French father. So what is the correct option? And the correct option is option second, French teacher. Who? M. Hamel. Who was M. Hamel? He was a French teacher. M. Hamel. Not principal, not village sarpanch, or not French father. He was a village, it means he was a French teacher. Now coming to the third question, why was French in great dread? Dread means fear. Why was he in a great dread of a scolding? And the options are, number 1, he had not prepared for his grammar lesson. This is the first option. Second, he had bunked the class the previous day. Third option, he had not brought his notebook. And the last option, none of these. So what do you think, children? What is the correct option here or the answer? Why was France in great dread? And the correct option is number 1, he had not prepared for his grammar lesson. Not prepared for his grammar lesson. He had not prepared for his grammar lesson. Grammar lesson. Okay, this is the correct option. Now the last question, what did Franz think for a moment when he was going to school that time? What did he think for a moment? And the options are teaching a lesson to his teacher, first option. Second option, pranking the principal, second option. Third, bunking the class. and the fourth, joining the civil movement. What do you think? Teaching a lesson to his teacher, pranking the principal, bunking the class, or joining the civil movement? And the correct option is bunking the class. Okay, he thought for a moment, bunking the class. Bunking the class. This is the correct option. So now, children, in this way, we can select an appropriate option. So that's all from me.